I was born into the foster care system, so I was basically taken from my mom and put into a foster home. I think I was like 2 or 3 days old.
There had been some history of alcohol abuse and drug abuse.
I've been in foster care since I was 2. Me and my sister was placed into foster care for gender neglect.
He had cavities in every tooth of his mouth, and several teeth were decayed, completely up to the gum line.
She wasn't stable, I guess. That would be the word.
You see them everywhere. On the schoolyard, in the mall, at the park. Children playing, laughing, roughhousing. That little girl could be your niece, that little boy, your son. A neighbor, a student, you at that age. Kids enjoying the carefree innocence of childhood. Unfortunately, far too many children aren't as lucky.
The people she brought around were not very healthy, not someone you would want around your children. We would do things that, she would have us do things that maybe other kids shouldn't have had to do.
Within walking distance of your home, odds are that there are children being abused, or families in crisis at risk of being torn apart.
My son was about 8 years old. We were having extreme problems with him in the home where he was punching holes in the wall, pulling doors off the hinges, hitting, kicking, breaking the spindles out of the staircases.
I was driving down the freeway in Beaumont, and he put a coat over my face, and held it there while I was on the freeway. So I almost had a head-on collision.
Since 1973, Olive Crest has been transforming the lives of at-risk children through the healing power of family.
And he didn't know how to communicate the amount of pain that he was in, and he just was looking back on it in survival mode. And after surgery, I think within a day or two, he became a completely different child. Happier, he was smiling, jumping up and down, which worried us a little bit in the beginning because he was still on medication and recovering from surgery, but began to thrive.
It's our understanding that he was born not addicted to drugs, not addicted to alcohol, and so there was none of that in the system. And today he's ours, and a different type of lifestyle, and a family who loves him, and a family that's been waiting for him for quite some time.
They really did make me feel like I was a part of their family, not just that I was someone that needed help and I was just charity.
I'd like to think that he'd be in a good place because he's my son and I love him, but I really don't know where we would be if they hadn't helped us and they hadn't introduced people that were positive role models into his life.
It's a big difference. I mean, you just cannot believe the difference in our house,
They've helped me with my strengths. They've helped me see my strengths.
For decades, Olive Crest has worked to transform the lives of over 50,000 abused, neglected, and at-risk children and their families. We consider this a lifetime commitment, and you are an essential part of it. As a partner with Olive Crest, you help break the cycle of abuse and enable at-risk youth and families to become healthy, productive citizens in our community. Please join Olive Crest and help kids just like Teray, Austin, Kevin, and Joanna. Kids in your community who need Olive Crest.
I feel like it would be important for people to get involved with Olive Crest because you can make a change in someone's life. Like just having one person in a child's life or in a young adult's life is all the difference. Like just having that one person you can call could really change a life.
I don't know how we came out so well. So looking forward and knowing what we wanted in life.
Kids who need you.
Olive Crest.
Strong families.
Safe kids. Safe kids.